Hi guys, good evening. Welcome to my recorded session in Sir Chan's Dialect Tambayan. So this morning I just released the formative 2 and that includes solutions and problem solving pertaining to Ohm's law and other related subjects or topics. And upon taking about the item analysis, I found out that marami-rami sa atin na mga na mga reviewee ay nagkakaroon ng difficulty in terms of solving basic Ohm's law. Okay, that is basic Ohm's law. So we have to know the importance of Ohm's law in terms of electricity. Okay, in terms of solving the current, the resistance, and the voltage. Kasi baka lalabas ito sa board exam natin, and at least hindi tayo kulalap dito. Okay, now, so what is Ohm's law, by the way? Ohm's law po is a fundamental principle in physics. Okay, that describes relationship between between the voltage applied to the conductor, current that flows through the conductor, and the resistance in the conductor. Okay? Now, saan nyo to galing? This is formulated by George Simon Ohm. He was a German physicist. Okay? Now, ano ba talaga yung gustong ipapahiwatig ni Ohm's law dito? Ohm's law states that the current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to the voltage. However, it is inversely proportional to the resistance of the conductor. Mathematically speaking, this is expressed as, that is I, or current, is equal to voltage, or V, divided by R, or resistance. Okay, wherein the I there is the current flowing through the circuit. Okay, the R is the resistance, and the voltage also there is the voltage in the circuit. Now, so let's proceed with what do we call as Ohm's law triangle. In the Ohm's law triangle, it has been stated there that, okay, let me put it this way. Okay, in the Ohm's law triangle, we have voltage yung pinakatuktok. Okay, so ibaba po ng voltage is we have current and resistance. Now, ano yung unit ng voltage? The unit of voltage is volt. Ano yung unit ng resistance? The unit of resistance is ohm or ohms. The unit for current, that's I, intensity, that is for ampere. Okay? That is voltage, ohms, and ampere. Ito po ang napakahalaga nating tandaan kapag Ohm's law ang pag-uusapan. Okay? Cover method. Kapag hinahanap natin yung volts, ano yung gagawin natin? Simply multiply the two data. That is I times R. Kapag hinahanap natin si current, what is it going to do? You have to divide voltage over the resistance. Kapag hinahanap natin si resistance, that is what we call as voltage divided by current. Yan lang po yung basics ng Ohm's law. Okay, let's go to the question. The question talks about resistance. Hinahanap natin si resistance. However, we have the data watts. At kapag sinasabi natin watts, that refers to power. Again, kapag watts, that is power. Now, 120 volts. Volts itong binigay. Therefore, the data is voltage. Do we have any other data? Wala na po. Wala na po tayong ibang data. Now, let me erase this formula above. Okay? Ayan, to clear our board. I'm sorry for the light. It's too dark. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay? So, ayan. Okay? So, kapag hinahanap natin si resistance, our available data is only voltage over I. Kasi, yan lang yung alam natin sa Ohm's law. You have to remember that power as well can be derived from voltage squared divided by resistance. Again, voltage squared divided by the resistance. Therefore, do we have the voltage there? Yes. Do we have power? Yes. What we're missing? Resistance. Let's make a triangle out of that formula. Since V is nasa pinakatuktok, si P ang nasa sa kaliwa, at si R yung nasa kanan, we can cover R, leaving the formula R is equal to V squared over P. Do we have voltage? Yes. Do we have power? Yes. Definitely we can get now to the solution. Okay, that is to simplify your task, your work. All right, let me erase the data presented. Okay, so ayan. So kanina, sabi natin kanina that resistance is equal to voltage squared divided by power, wherein voltage is 120 volts multiplied by itself since naka-square siya, divided by 100. We have two ways to solve this one. Either go all throughout the solution, or hold on, let me have this ring light first. Ayan, I'm back. Now, so medyo pangit yung pangit yung lighting ko ngayon, pero don't worry. I'll make my voice clear. We have two ways to solve this one. Either which dadaan ka sa proseso, the long process, we're going to multiply individually. That's 120 times 120 over 100. Or you're just going to reduce the items. So 120 divided by 100, that is 1.2. Tama? Okay? That leaves you, that's 120 multiplied by 1.2. And that gives you the answer of 144. Do we have this data on this answer, on the choices? Yes, definitely that's it. Ano yung unit of resistance? That is ohm. Therefore, it's 144 ohms. The answer is letter C. Okay? That is letter C. The resistance of a 100 watts or power with a 120 volts or the voltage light bulb is 144 ohms. Alright, next question tayo, number 2. Eto, the total resistance of a resistor connected in series with values such as 1.2k ohms and 500 ohms. Eto, medyo may nalilito sa mga tanong na to. Bakit daw kadalasan sagot is letter A? Or kadalasan sagot is letter B? Okay, we have to remember first, we are looking for the RT or the total resistance. Tama? And we are going to remember that the circuit is connected in what type? That is in series. Therefore, kapag series ang pag-uusapan ng resistor, ng total resistance, kapag series ang pag-uusapan, that is R1 or resistance 1 added with resistance 2 plus resistance 3 hanggang sa maubos lahat ng resistance mo dyan. That is in a condition that in a series circuit siya. Now, so series circuit nga, and we have two resistance value. We have 1.2 or 1,200 ohms, and the other one is 500 ohms. Therefore, simply calculating this one, that becomes 1,200 added with 500 ohms. Okay? And that will give you the answer of 1,700 ohms. Do we have 17 here? Yes. Speaking with 1,700, it can also be expressed as 1.7k because k here is thousands. Therefore, the answer is not A, it's not B. The answer is A and B. Alright? You have to learn about rationalizing, about trying to figure out each of these choices. Okay? Huwag kayo malito. Okay, 1.7 agad, 1.7 agad ka diretso. No. You have to figure out the answers first. Okay? Be keen po tayo. Huwag po tayo mapadalos-dalos dito. Okay? Next question tayo. Eto. Resistance if the impressed voltage is 12 volts and the current is 1.2 amperes. Can this be solved using the basic Ohm's law? Yes. That's in the triangle. That is, again, voltage, current, and resistance. We are looking for resistance. Therefore, R is equal to voltage over I or current. Now, do we have voltage? Yes. Do we have current? Yes. Therefore, can we apply this formula? Yes. The answer is 12 volts over 1.2 amperes. The answer here is 10. 10, ano yung unit? That's ohms. Do we have 10 ohms? Yes. That's in letter A. Okay? Ayan. Next question tayo. Etong tanong. If the resistance of an electric iron is 50 ohms with a given current of 3.2 amperes, flows through the resistance. Find the voltage between two points. What are we going to use? What are we looking for? That is voltage. Basically, can we apply the basic Ohm's law? Yes. That is voltage, current, resistance. Do we have resistance? Yes. Do we have current? Yes. Ano yung hinahanap? Voltage. Therefore, voltage is equal to, that's I times R. Definitely 50 multiplied by 3.2, and that will give you an answer of how much? That is 160 volts. Do you have 160 volts there? Yes, that's on letter A. Okay? Wag po kayong malito. That's just a basic in Ohm's law. Alright. Ayan. So let's continue on this question. Imagine 3 resistors in parallel with values of 22 ohms, 27 ohms, and 33 ohms. If a 12-volt battery is connected across this combination, what is the current drawn from the battery? Okay, what are we looking for? We are looking for current. Tama? Now, let's go back to the principle of the Ohm's law, the triangle of Ohm's law. That is, voltage is equal to current times the resistance. Now, we are looking for current. Therefore, current is equal to voltage multiplied by the resistance. Ayan. Now, ang tanong ngayon, sir, what circuit are we now facing? Anong circuit yung ginamit natin? That is parallel circuit. Okay? That is parallel circuit. Now, in solving parallel circuit, we have 3 conditions to solve it. Okay? Again, in parallel circuit, we have 3 conditions to solve it. Ano-ano yung mga conditions na yan? Let me erase all data here. Okay, first condition. How to get the total resistance in a parallel circuit if we have, okay, if we have 2 resistors having the same, okay, having the same resistance. What are we going to do there? That is just simply resistance over N. R over N. Again, if two resistors has or have same value. That's the first condition in solving total resistance in a parallel circuit. If two resistors have the same value, use this formula. Next formula tayo. Let me erase. Sir, what if dalawang resistor lang po? Dalawang resistor lang po, pero magkaiba yung value. That is, R total is equal to, that is equal to, ayan, R1 multiplied by R2 divided, okay, that is divided by R1 plus R2. If the condition is dalawang resistance value, magkaiba sila. That is how to get this one. Now, ano yung third condition dito? The third condition is, sir, magkaiba yung resistance value at the same time, tatlo or more than sila. Anong gagawin natin dito? The reciprocity. Now, anong gagawin natin dito? You just have to simply, R total is equal to 1 divided by 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3 and so on and so forth. And ang tanong ngayon, in between the 3 conditions, alin sa mga sumusunod ang pasok sa ating condition dito? Definitely this formula here. Okay? Now, we will look for the resistance total. Ayan. So, let's go to the resistance total. Let me erase this one. And let us substitute the value. Okay? Ayan. Isa-isahin natin, ha? Lilitan ko lang. That's RT is equal to, that's 1 over R1. Ano yung R1 natin? That is 22. Plus, what is R2? That's 1 over 27. Plus, that is 1 over 33. Now, If we're going to solve this one, it's 1 over, okay? So if we're going to solve this one out right now, we will have this 1 over 22 that is approximately, that is 0.045, tama? Plus 1 over 27, that is approximately, that is 0.037, plus 1 over 33, that's approximately 0.030. Okay, having or adding these three will give you an answer of 1 over, that's 0.11279. Ayan, no? So if we're going to transport it this one, that's 1 divided by 0.11279, approximately this will give you an answer of 8.86. And this is now what is then the unit? That's ohms, because we are referring to resistance. Okay, save this out. Okay, tingnan nyo to at huwag nyo tong kalimutan. Now, we are going to erase the solution. Since nakuha na natin yung ating hinahanap na resistance first, kasi siya yung missing kanina. Hindi siya missing, siya yung medyo complicated kaya na i-solve. Ano yun? Let's go now to the final formula. And again, let's go back to the triangle. In the triangle, voltage is equal to resistance multiplied by the current. Now we have what we're looking for, current. Therefore, it's I is equal to voltage over resistance. And if we're going to substitute the data, that would be 12 divided by 8.86. Calculating this one, this will give you an answer of approximately 1.35 amperes. Now, the question is, do we have 1.35 amperes there? No. Pero ano yung pinakamalapit na sagot? That's 1.34 ampere. Therefore, the answer here is 1.34 ampere. That's letter A. Okay? Guys, I hope you don't have to forget about this. This is very important in terms of solving parallel circuit. That's all for today. Have a good night.